Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a humble farmer and his wife. They had a simple, content life. Every day the farmer would rise early in the morning, walk out to the barn, and find his goose waiting for him. This was no ordinary goose. It laid one golden egg every single day. The farmer and his wife were overjoyed. With each golden egg, they could sell it at the market and live a comfortable life. The couple was able to buy what they needed, and their home was warm and filled with laughter. However, as the days passed, something began to change within the farmer. He had tasted wealth, and with it, a deep-rooted desire for more. One evening, as the golden egg glistened in his hand, the farmer sat in silence, staring at it. His thoughts were darkened with greed. "Why should I wait for just one egg a day?" he thought. "What if I could have all the eggs at once? That way, I would be rich beyond my dreams." The farmer's heart raced as he turned to his wife. "What if we could have even more golden eggs? We could live like royalty. Let's cut the goose open, and then we can take all the eggs at once." His wife, although kind-hearted, was swept away by the idea. The temptation of having more wealth clouded her judgment. "Yes, let's do it," she said eagerly, her eyes glimmering with the thought of endless riches. The next morning, the farmer and his wife waited eagerly for the golden egg to appear. The goose laid its usual egg, and as it rested quietly, the farmer picked it up and placed it gently in the basket. Then, in a sudden burst of impatience, he grabbed a knife. His hands trembled as he approached the goose, the greed burning in his chest. With one swift motion, the farmer cut open the goose, expecting to find a treasure of golden eggs. But, to his horror, there was nothing. No golden eggs, no treasure, just blood and guts. The farmer fell to his knees, his face drained of color, his hands shaking uncontrollably. He had made the biggest mistake of his life. His wife stood frozen, her mouth open in disbelief. "What have we done?" she whispered, tears welling up in her eyes. The couple's once comfortable life now seemed like a distant dream. Without the goose, they had no source of income. They were poorer than they had ever been, and the weight of their greed hung heavy on their hearts. The farmer, now broken, buried his face in his hands. His eyes were filled with regret, and his heart ached as he realized that the one thing that could have kept them comfortable, the goose, was now gone forever. He had been so blinded by greed that he had destroyed the very thing that had brought them prosperity. Moral of the story: think before you act. Greed can cloud your judgment and lead you to make decisions you will regret for a lifetime.